On the main menu, select New Preliminary Notice. If you're an electrical worker completing the preliminary notice on behalf of an electrical contractor, the system will confirm which contractor you are completing the work for. Select the type of work, either a new installation, an alteration, or addition to existing. Enter the meter number, or if the meter number is unknown, select Meter Not Installed, Unmetered Supply Unreadable. If the meter number is entered, the address details will auto-fill. If you do not know the meter number, you will need to enter the address and select the network operator. Enter the owner-occupier and/or builder's details. If the owner-occupier or builder's email address is entered here, when an electrical safety certificate is lodged, a copy will be automatically emailed to them. Select the installation type. Select the voltage level and supply type, and if applicable, details of any alternative supply, such as generator or PV cells. Enter the required details of work scope. Enter the required installation item details. Enter the work description. You must answer each of the general information questions. Preview the preliminary eNotice details. You can amend any of the information by selecting the Edit icon. If correct, certify the preliminary notice by selecting the tick box. If required, enter your job reference number. You can save the preliminary notice as a draft to complete at a later date, or select Lodge Notice. You will receive an email with a copy of the lodged preliminary notice and confirmation of the successful delivery to the network operator. The easiest way to lodge a notice of completion is by finding the previously lodged preliminary notice in past lodgements. Select the checkbox PN without NOC and select Search. Select the Create icon for the preliminary notice that requires a notice of completion. The details entered into the preliminary notice will auto-fill the notice of completion. You can edit any details as required. You must answer all questions under Certification of Electrical Installing Work. Once complete, review all the information entered in the notice. You can amend any of the information by selecting the Edit icon. Finally, certify the notice of completion and select Lodge Notice. You'll receive an email with a copy of the lodged notice of completion and confirmation of the successful delivery to the network operator. Once you have lodged a notice of completion, you can continue to lodge an electrical safety certificate or do that at a later date. If completing it at a later date, the easiest way to lodge an electrical safety certificate is by finding the previously lodged notice of completion in past lodgements. Select the checkbox NOC without ESC and select Search. Select the Create icon for the completion notice that requires an electrical safety certificate. The details in the notice of completion will auto-fill the electrical safety certificate, and only a few additional questions need to be answered. Once complete, review and certify the electrical safety certificate, and then select Lodge Safety Certificate. If the owner-occupier or builder's email address has been entered, a copy of the electrical safety certificate will be automatically emailed to them. You will receive an email with a copy of the lodged electrical safety certificate and a confirmation of whether the owner-occupier or builder received a copy. If the electrical safety certificate could not be delivered to the owner-occupier or builder, it is your responsibility to provide it to them by some other means. For work that is not notifiable, you can lodge an electrical safety certificate by selecting New Safety Certificate on the main menu. Then select the checkbox Notice of Completion Not Required.